All right, man. Talk to talk. All right, man. How y'all doing, man? Oh man, everything's great. Everything's great. I hope everything's great with you. So look, man. Today's episode, y'all seen the thumbnail. Kendrick burned Drake's whole career down, and I want to talk about this because I think we've been giving Drake uh, a pass on a lot of things because he's been so successful. But I think this is a really big deal that Kendrick really burned his whole career down. I think that Drake is still gonna stream. Don't get me wrong, because of his past stuff, but I ain't never seen nothing like this, and I want to talk about this. So of course, we're going to watch a video and commentate. So before I get into that, I got to get a legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me wait for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is right here on the screen. Cash app. No more PayPal. They come in the hidden gym. 1,300 subscribers, over 18,000. And yes, I am the king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you are from. Thank y'all for joining me today. I got a couple of videos coming out. I got another video coming out. Go through the whole list of top 25. 2025 complex hip hop media personalities, and I got a lot to say about that. So, and yeah, man. So check me out today. If you get some time, you already know what it is. So let's get it, man. Let's go. All right, man. So. Let's get to it, man. This is gonna be a goodie, so stick with me. Let's go, man.
Bars, hits, classics, features. Long ago, hip-hop lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the Six got attacked. Only OK Llama, master of all four rap elements, could stop him. But when the game needed him most, he vanished. And then he came back and... May 4th will go down in history. That's the day Kendrick Lamar atomically bombed Drake's career with the biggest rap song of the decade. Not like...
All right, so now, I just want to say this. This guy does sound like deleted. I know he's not deleted, unless he is deleted and he's has a separate channel. But it may be just a filter, you know what I mean? But there's only one deleted and there's only one this guy did. I mean, if this is deleted, or if deleted is, or if this guy is deleted, then that's amazing. But they're both doing their thing. I just wanted to put that out there, just for people to say, "Oh, he sounds like deleted." I mean, it might be a filter.
Gus. 8 months later, Drake has still yet to recover from this can of whoop ass. It's like he's still suffering from the radiation poisoning that the initial bombing produced. The Hiroshima effect. His career will never be the same.
Yeah, and nothing been the same since they dropped control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajama clothes.
If 2024 was a drama, 2025 is looking to be a thriller. Watch the Party Die isn't just an interlude, it's a warning. He's putting the entire industry on notice. And how many times did he mention the industry during this beef?
The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama.
That's true. That's true. I said this a long time ago now. You got your hip hop historians who be out here really raging. Oh no, he's a industry darling. You don't understand. He's not going after the industry. He's the darling of the industry. It's like, bro, just because somebody's successful doesn't make them the darling of the industry. And I wish y'all stop saying that. Just because somebody is selling records doesn't make them the darling of the industry, bro. Like, for real. But let's keep it going.
Whoever that's
It's a warning. He's putting the entire industry on notice. And how many times did he mention the industry during this beef?
The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. Whoever that's fucking with them, fucking
niggas and fuck the industry too. I've been in this industry 12 years. I'ma tell y'all one little secret. There's some weird shit going on and some of these artists be here to police it.
I know this type of power is gon' come, but I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star. Mannerisms of Raphael like a killer give you heart. But the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart.
Kenny has gone rogue, vigilante style, off radar. Drake was just a sacrificial lamb.
Cups of the rose.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
He was like the big bouncer standing outside the doorway blocking the entry. Now that Kendrick's got him out the way, he's entering the room and clearing the whole building out.
I really don't bother nobody.
He said, cups for the rose. Bruh. Said he was a sheep. That's crazy.
But they running by me if I gotta clear out the.
First and foremost, we have to pay respect to the legendary Cat Williams for his infamous 2024 interview.
My goal was to get this far in Hollywood and still have a virgin asshole,
which caught out the entire industry. An interview that resonated with Kendrick so well that he mentioned it not only once, but twice.
Cat Williams, I gave you the truth, so I'ma get mine. The embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time. Exterminate them right now. Make Cat Williams and them proud. The truth about to get loud.
See, the thing is, most Kendrick Lamar fans don't actually understand Kendrick.
Like, okay, this beef has a winner. I'm like, the public sentiment is just kind of with Kendrick because people don't like Drake.
I took it as both of them lost. Once that dropped, I was like, tonight both of you lost. Like,
Yeah.
like it's good.
Yeah. As a Kendrick fan, I was, well, I don't want to say disappointed. I was just surprised that he would do this, to be honest.
Kendrick.
Because you soft. That's why. Yo, I'm telling you, man, Drake made a lot of y'all soft, bro. A lot of y'all still are soft. I don't understand it. When it comes to hip hop, a lot of y'all still soft, man. Drake really made y'all soft, man. I ain't gonna lie. One of my boys, he gotta be the hardest dude in the world, but he is the biggest Drake fan, and he's a thug, and he be out here singing Drake, man. I mean, he be singing Drake to the top of his lungs, and I be saying, bro, like, I can't believe that you a thug like that. You just be like, I don't know, man. So I understand exactly what he's saying here, like, but the boy talking about something, I was disappointed. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Meet the Grant. Come on, bro. Come on. Y'all didn't want to hear that. That's what it was. Kendrick really, he took it out of y'all, man. That's crazy.
Kendrick is a nigga.
I don't want to say disappointed. I was just surprised that he would do this, to be honest.
Kendrick is a nigga. A spiritual nigga, but a nigga.
I see this nigga Dave and K-Dot chasing the nigga all like across the parking lot queue, and got a nigga got the nigga shirt over his head whooping him, Moose whooping the nigga. So Dave and Dot, they jump a nigga. These niggas telling like, yeah, we and Dave, we beat some nigga up, woo woo. Tell me why the nigga that they beat up showed up to the studio, my nigga. I swear to God, he comes walking through the door, Ali let him in. In the midst of Dave and Dot telling their story, my nigga, like, yeah, man, it was woo, 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 woo. They like, oh shit, that's the nigga we beat up right there. Why these niggas was finna get up on him again, like in the studio? Ali like, nah, this my boy. He and that motherfucker knotted up from them niggas beating him up. He like, man, why y'all do me like that? These niggas like, nigga, I don't know you. Nigga, what the fuck?
You wanna know a crazy thing about Kendrick, bro?
I don't know if I believe that story. Some of y'all be overhyping stuff. I'm sure that Kendrick is a thug, and I'm sure Kendrick got it in. I don't know if I believe that he beat him up and then the boy showed up to the studio. Like, come on, bro. I don't know about that. But, yeah, let's keep it going.
My first encounter with him, he thought I was somebody else, bro. He low-key tried to press me.
Who?
Kendrick Lamar.
Who do you think you were? Gorilla
He
Black?
from a different hood. I guess some niggas jumped him back in the day, and I came to the studio, And he was mad. He was like, "Hey, you from Almond Block?" And I was like, "Nah," but he was hot. And he was like, "You is from Almond Block?" I'm like, "Nah, I ain't from Almond Block. I'm over here." He was like, "All right," and then we was cool after that.
But
he was
say,
mad
oh,
though.
all right.
No, he was mad. Yeah, he was mad. Like if I was from Almond Block, he would have got his get back on me that day.
Really?
You wasn't like.
We all know, right? I guess we not everybody knows this, but we say this all the time. Y'all really think Kendrick just be ducked off?
He does.
He don't be ducked off.
Listen,
so
I'm gonna say something that I ain't supposed to say.
Go ahead.
Dot is full of shit. Dot is a Compton nigga. He from Compton.
Meaning what?
He is not off the grid. He not ducked off. He don't not have access to. He don't. A lot of you people like to romanticize Kendrick Lamar. He's not who you think he is.
Just stop playing. Look, just
stop playing with Dot. Stop playing with him.
He's been unhinged out the gate. His.
Hey man, I don't know why y'all would think that Kendrick Lamar was nothing less than a thug. Like he just moved the right way. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I don't understand it. Some of y'all really think that Kendrick Lamar is like, it's out here just, out here just basically just rapping. I mean, he was into some shit, man. Y'all already know this, so let's keep going.
Rapper origin story is that one night, Tupac Shakur visits him in a dream and pleads him to keep his music alive. This man is...
Period.
a little crazy. So what could keep a complete psycho like Kendrick Lamar at bay? Top Dawg. Now this could just be a theory or hearsay, but anyone who has been following TDE for some years now knows that Top Dawg is like Kendrick's coach. Now when it comes to Kendrick, most of us knew he had that dog in him, but had no clue how big the dog was. K-Dot has always been a competitive rapper. It's one of the things that he deeply prides himself on.
That's true. He definitely always been a competitive rapper. He's been doing this for a long time. And a lot of y'all think that it just started with Control. No, it was before Control. Way before Control.
I'm going after Kanye. You big fiasco and us. Snoop Dogg and Mr. Andre. Eminem bust a bus rough. Y'all better not bust no more rough. I'ma stop busting your ass. Hit you up with a Met truck, then throw a bus in your ass.
Now everybody think everything is a diss. When I say that, when I say swallow the Wayne, swallow your pride, I'm coming after Jay, coming after Nas, it's about me being competitive in this motherfucker. I felt like on the day when I stepped in this motherfucker rap game, I want to be the best. You dig what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was about competition, man. I'm not backing down from nobody, you know? But that's just me.
Kendrick's a nice, humble guy, but as a rapper...
And I think a lot of people take that the wrong way. And that only goes into hip-hop. Hip-hop is the only genre where we keep people at a certain level and we don't really want to hear from other people. Now, I will say this. It's crazy to say that you're better than somebody through metrics or numbers or whatever, right? And say that you better than them. Now, if you say you better than somebody when it comes to just the art form, we all have our opinions and you can say whatever you want. But let's be clear here, right? So let's just talk about Jim Jones for a second. Jim Jones said he's better than Nas, right? But then when you peel back the layers, Jim Jones he ain't saying nothing so much more different than the other artists like Kendrick Lamar saying that he's better than Nas, and he's saying get in the booth and prove it. Now, I'm definitely saying that Nas is better than Jim Jones, right? But I have to respect Jimmy for actually saying that he wants to battle Nas. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know a lot of y'all might take that as disrespect. And maybe I said that. But I'm thinking about it. That's what makes hip-hop what hip-hop is. You got to be able to say that you're the best and then try to stand on it. And if you get proven wrong, you come back the next day and prove, you know what I'm saying, try to prove yourself to be the best. I think a lot of us don't want to acknowledge that, and we should. That hip hop does do that. It kind of like puts people at this as this placeholder, and then nobody can actually challenge that when it comes to just writing words down, not accolades wise.
He has such an insatiable urge to just dominate everyone. His ego as a rapper is insane. Even prior to the diss tracks, every couple years Drake would extend an olive branch to try to squash any tension between he and Kendrick, and Kendrick just refuses to let it go because he wants to body him, and he wants the world to see it. Aubrey had no chance in this. Kendrick was bloodlusted the entire time. His Control verse is the perfect example of his competitive nature.
Usually homeboys with the same niggas I'm rhyming with, but this is hip hop and them niggas should know what time it is. And that goes for Jermaine Cole, Big Crit, Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, J Electron, Tyler McMillan. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. They don't want to hear not one more noun or verb from you niggas. What is competition?
Yeah, that's one of the best verses. I think that, I'll be honest with y'all, Control was a milestone moment in hip-hop history. A lot of people don't want to admit it, but Control was kind of like Hit 'Em Up. To me, Control was on the same level as Hit 'Em Up, shifting the narrative and the culture and basically bringing back competition. Because he said it in the verse. A lot of people hate Control because people always saying they don't want hip hop artists to play nice and don't want a kumbaya moment. But then they always talk about somebody that bring up people's names. Oh, why do you have to say everybody's name? It's like an unwritten rule in hip hop where you can't say nobody's name. But then they want you to say somebody's name when you're dissing them. And it's like, I don't know. Hip hop is hip hop. And whoever is influencing it on a level of commentating or whatever, it's so confusing to people sometimes, because one day y'all want one thing this way and another day y'all want something this way, and it's like, I don't understand sometimes why it's like that, but it's like that.
Trying to raise the bar high, who's trying to jump and get it? You're a better horse trying to skydive.
Before music, I wanted to be Michael Jordan. No, seriously. But like you said, I'm a small guy. I only grew to 5'6", and it deferred my dreams to actually writing rhymes, and I, pinned it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I have a lot of insight on hooping, whether you know it or not. I know it looks maybe deceiving, but
when you're rapping about these rappers, you're saying like, I'm gonna murder these other rappers. You don't.
The thing is, like, Kendrick Lamar is actually pretty good at basketball too. I don't know if he's Michael Jordan, but he's pretty good at basketball. But the crazy thing is, sometimes I think people look at people a certain way and they try to be funny about it. I don't know who's interviewing him. Who was this? Chelsea Handler? Yeah, I never really liked her anyway. She's one of those people, in my opinion, that think black people are supposed to think a certain way. Like she told 50 Cent, he's black, he can't vote Republican. Even though I don't think 50 Cent voted Republican, but it's like, come on, man. And people could say, oh, she was joking. Y'all let these liberals get away with it. I seen liberals call black people all types of names, and y'all don't say nothing to white liberals. So shut up. Just shut up. Anyway, like I said, man, it's one of those things where people, they expect you to be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's how she was looking at Kendrick. Run that back a little bit.
Pinned it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I have a lot of insight on hooping, whether you know it or not. I know it looks maybe deceiving, but
when you're rapping about these rappers, you're saying like, I'm gonna murder these other rappers. You don't mean murder. You just mean you're gonna show them that you're a really good rapper too, right?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. This is what I be talking about. Some people shouldn't even be covering hip hop because they try to be funny where you. Like, I put it to you like this, and I'm gonna be just straight blunt. Some white people don't understand metaphorically speaking. when it comes to watching action movies, they do, because they know the action movies is a parody of what real life's supposed to be in the fantasy world. Not saying it is real life. Like, let's say, I don't know, Terminator, he shooting everybody's all into it. Oh, like that, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to rap, for some reason, it has to be, what's the word I'm looking for? It has to be realistic when it comes to hip hop for some reason. Like, you can't just be fantasy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what she does. She does that a lot with people. Oh yeah, so you're not really talking about killing people. Come on, man. You know damn well what I'm talking about. Stop it. You've been enough around rappers to understand exactly it's just a metaphor. Come on, cut it out.
Competitive nature, the same way a basketball player would be on the court. You know, Kobe versus LeBron. I'm sure they're good friends off the court. But when you in that booth, you have to be able to annihilate, you know, whoever out there.
Only 1 year into stardom, and he's already putting the entire rap game on notice. Now, obviously, everyone knows what happened during the Control saga. It sparked his beef with Drake. It spawned numerous responses from artists such as Big Crit, Lupe Fiasco, Joe Budden, none of which Kendrick would actually acknowledge. The King of New York line almost reigniting an entire actual East Coast versus West beef.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. I like how he did that. That was pretty dope. I don't know if they're gonna try to copyright that part. I might have to cut that part out. But that was pretty dope. And the Control part too. They might copyright that, so I'm gonna have to probably cut those out.
He said it's funny how one verse can fuck up the game.
Though he and Meek did have a very short-lived rivalry that fizzled out pretty quickly.
Now you claiming you the king of...
And Kendrick Lamar, you gotta make sure you come motherfucking correct. Because it's been many motherfucking years and many moons when I sat down and I mastered this shit. That goes for irrelevant niggas. That goes for the new niggas. But it's one. It's one that need to know it's really levels to this shit.
But it did spark a competitive Cold War between he and Big.
Yeah, I understand exactly what he's saying here. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna come for Kendrick, you better be prepared. I'm just gonna tell you. Kendrick Lamar is not somebody to play with when it comes to rap. All of these rappers know that. That's why they don't test him like that. They don't. They don't test him because they know. They know what time it is. He's burning them all down, I'm telling you.
Sean. 2 years later, Sean would release a freestyle titled Me, Myself, and I, with some very questionable shots at a certain rapper.
You more about showing off, I'm more about showing proof. Y'all bragging about so-and-so like, oh, he really it? The new nigga in rap?
I gotta make sure I keep stopping it because I don't want this joint to get copyrighted. Just keep going.
Can he really spit? Or do we just hide behind the skits like half of these rappers doing it? Y'all fucking go and praise him in this bitch like they the savior of this shit. I'm like, oh man, here we go.
Big Sean would almost immediately clarify these shots and say he wasn't talking about any rapper in particular.
So on Me, Myself, and I said that thing about the skits and rappers, and it wasn't even a diss to no rappers. It was a diss to the people. I feel like people get a little fuzzy-minded and brainwashed when it comes to like drama.
Yeah, I'll tell you, boy, rappers are so quick to diss the fans, but not the rappers. Yo, bro, we know who you was talking about. You ain't gotta pretend like you wasn't talking about him, bro. We know who you was talking about, bro. We know who you was talking about, bro. Cut it out. Cut it out. No, I wasn't talking about him. I don't know why y'all always acting like that. Y'all always act like I'm dissing somebody. I wasn't dissing him, bro. You know goddamn well you was talking to nigga.
Or, you know, or he said this, or, you know, and they focus on one little part or the skits, and that ain't it to me, you know what I'm saying? If you got good skits on your album, you know, I just feel like that's awesome, but, you know, it takes more than that, you know what I mean? And that was the whole point. It ain't even a diss to no rappers, it's a diss to how people think, their perception, you know what I mean?
So how the game is judged.
Which prompted Top Dawg himself to tweet a warning. Y'all, please leave Dot alone, man. He don't take no one serious. He don't fuck with nobody. Please. When he go, he's gone, and it won't be subliminal. Later that same year, K-Dot would feature on Jadena's Classic Man and rap the For Nothing Top Dawg Couldn't Even Stop Me. Interesting to think about Top being the coach in Kendrick's corner, not only helping him navigate through the game and all its politics, but also to somewhat keep him from going too far off the deep end. Drake and Kendrick have been trading subliminal shots for years on end. It wouldn't be far-fetched to believe that maybe, perhaps, Top Dawg played a big role in keeping it subliminal unless further necessary. Top is a businessman. A rap beef is not going to come before the business. TDE grinded for years to make it into this industry, and they're not going to ruin their relationships and connections over a petty rap beef. That's lost money, especially if you're investing in promising talents like a SZA or Schoolboy Q. It's best to just keep it cute. For now, Kendrick isn't bigger than a team, and there's bigger priorities than just his rap ego. It may have been the wise decision to not get into a direct conflict with the hottest pop star in music, especially when TDE had only been in the game for just a year at the same time. Fast forward sometime before Damn, a few rappers started mouthing off with some not so flattering things to say about Kendrick Lamar. Namely Jay Electronica.
Kendrick will body you. Look, you couldn't pay Kendrick $1 million. Kendrick wouldn't tell you. Kendrick would tell you himself he couldn't body me. Kendrick, look, Kendrick is my son. Kendrick is my baby. Kendrick wishes that he could be me.
French Montana.
Why you think Kendrick's
Oh man, I love it, man. I love it.
Kendrick could tell you himself he couldn't body me. Kendrick, look, Kendrick is my son. Kendrick is my baby. Kendrick wishes that he could be me.
French Montana.
Why you think Kendrick sells more than like street rappers?
Cause they position him like how they did in the Grammys as the new music. Well, I don't feel like that's, you know, it's not that it's not the right thing to do, but I just feel like you see it's like the whole thing was like Kendrick Night.
Yeah.
That's not what you listen to all the time, right?
Nah, not really. Not that album.
And especially Big Sean, now again with more subliminal dissing.
Now see, what kind of makes me mad about rappers like French Montana, Jay Electronica, Big Sean, all these people, is the way they answer these questions is questionable. Sounds kind of weird, right? So, in my opinion, listen, let me explain something to y'all. I'll never get on here and talk bad about a person unless it's necessary enough that I have to defend myself. And then, like, let's say somebody talked about me and I have to defend myself. Yeah. But this guy right here, when he says, oh, it's Kendrick's night, bro, let's be clear here. A lot of y'all don't understand. Y'all don't make good music. Y'all make music for now. Y'all don't make music for tomorrow. These award ceremonies, in my opinion, are supposed to be for people who make really good music. I mean, I'm sure there's some people who gets awards that the music isn't good. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of y'all get mad because y'all music ain't really is resonating with people for right now, but that's it. Y'all only looking for hits. All of y'all make music for hits. Y'all don't make music just to make music and then it becomes a hit. Y'all don't.
And if you rappers
I do feel like that sound like that sample from what's the name? I'll talk about that later. But I do see why he feels like he need to play catch up. Big Sean is from this era of Kendrick, Drake, Dot, and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Big Crit. But I think he's overlooked, even though he has some pretty good albums.
Tag, but trash when I'm rapping it back. Who you put in your top 5 and claim they the savior of rap?
As history shows, Kendrick would address Jay Electronica on Untitled 7.
Yeah, he was smoking.
Career if it never start.
And Big Sean and Drake on The Hard Part 4.
I won't tell the truth about you. My fans can't wait for me to sign your punk ass and crush your whole little shit.
Let me stop it. I'm telling you, I know they're gonna copyright some of his joints.
I'll be pun your punk ass, you a scared little bitch. Tiptoeing around my name, nigga, you lame. And when I get at you, homie, don't you tell me you was just playing. Oh, I was just playing, K-Dot. Come on, you know a nigga rock with you, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Damn. Shut the fuck up.
Sound like the last nigga I know.
In The Hard Part 4, he mentions his upcoming album at the time, Damn, putting the whole industry on an ice pack.
My next album, the whole industry on the ice pack.
Damn has a few subliminal shots, but nothing particularly egregious. However, years later, the original version of Element would leak to the internet, causing the diss to go viral.
Hey, for subliminals, I put you on that roll call. French, my talent speaking on me in interviews. Very cynical, dry hating, something I don't approve.
That's the thing about Kendrick, man. He's always going to speak on if you say on him, he gonna speak on you. I'm telling you. That's why like Drake ain't really saying his name because Drake know what time it is. They'll be right back out there mud wrestling again.
Silence is on my Grammy night. Another dead prophet, hoping the God to give him life. Big Sean keep sneak dissing, I let it slide. I think his false confidence got him inspired. I can't make them respect you.
Damn.
Maybe it's not my job. You're finally famous for who you date, not how you rhyme, boy. Cute ass raps, get your puberty up. They make
You finally famous for who you date, not who you rob. Not what you rob. That's crazy. Cute ass raps get your puberty up.
you classic album before you come at us. Drake and McMillan beef might got you gassed up. But I'm a whole nother beast, I really fuck you up.
Much like Not Like Us, this was an absolute surefire club banger that was just a nuke waiting to be dropped. Kendrick repurposed this beat into what's now known as Paramedics on the Black Panther album. Was this the version of Element that was originally intended to be on Damn? Before having second thoughts, maybe? He felt it was maybe doing too much. Maybe Top Dawg suggested he tone it down a little bit. And we got the version with the more subliminal shots that we hear now. Sean seems to have a pretty professional relationship with Top over the years.
I'm like, what part they talking about? And they like, oh, this part. I'm like, okay, so I immediately hit up Top, because I got a relationship with Top. And like I said, I did charity shows with Ken. I immediately hit them niggas up the day, like the first, and they like, no, it ain't about you. It ain't about you at all. He like, that was just an addressing to everyone. That's just whoever. I can't remember how he specifically phrased it, but he was like, but don't listen to the internet. They just gonna throw 100 on it. They just gonna throw 200 on it. I'm like, all right, for sure.
Fast forward now to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick's last official project on TDE. After this album, he would officially be a free agent. And surprisingly, it's this album where he directly name drops Drake and Father Time.
Daddy issues kept me competitive. That's a fact, nigga. I don't give a fuck what's the narrative. I am that nigga. When Kanye got back with Drake, I was slightly confused. Guess I'm not mature as I think. Got some healing to do.
That's bait. He just goes for it. Once Mr. Brown and the Big Steppers dropped, he was officially unchained and on the loose. Kendrick unleashed.
This is my escape. I'm running through this world and I'm not looking back.
So he does his Big Steppers tour, wins a few Grammys, finishes a festival run, and then the first major move he does post the Mr. Morale era.
think I won't drop the low case? I still got PTSD. Motherfucker, big three. Nigga, it just beat me. Nigga, fuck. I'm really like that. My best work is a life hack. Nigga, Prince outlive my jack. Nigga, fuck.
Yeah, he was going crazy. Kendrick was going crazy on that joint. Kendrick burned everything down. He burned everything down. And he did it in such a way where it was so he did it in such a magnificent way, how he controlled the industry and moved pieces. He did it such a great way. We're gonna watch a little more and then we're gonna get out of here.
Oh, your dog is buried. That's a K with all these lines. You gon' see Pet Cemetery, nigga.
No speculation, no subs, no theories. He's as direct as it gets, and the rest is history. Like that was the viral introduction to the Mr. Get Off era. Mr. Morale was Kendrick trying to play nice. It was his spiritual journey of what he learned during his hiatus, and he came back to share with the culture.
The streets got me fucked up. Y'all can miss me. I wanna represent for us.
But it was met with a lot of mixed reception. It fell on deaf ears. He was preaching to the choir. The culture didn't like nice. The culture disrespected nice. Kendrick realized that he couldn't help everyone. In fact, you have to crack.
He was definitely smoking on that joint too. Watch the party die.
It's love, but tough love sometimes gotta result in violence.
And that's the villain origin story of how Mr. Get Off came to be. A scorned vigilante.
You just came from the studio and left that bitch on fire. Damn. Oh, ho. You crazy, bro. And stab this way. Stab this way.
The battle with Drake was just a public execution.
Hey, Kendrick just opened his mouth. I'm gonna kill you.
And even though it was a perfect victory, Kendrick to some degree had respect for Drake being one of the best. I mean, he said it himself.
The black Noah, I just strangled me a goat.
J. Cole might have the lyrical skill set to battle, but he lacks a certain level of audacity to genuinely compete at that next level with Kendrick. When J. Cole is spitting these competitive raps his way, he doesn't all the way realize that he's playing with a shark. And I think he found that out in real time.
Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct?
You don't wanna hear you say what is it, the race? Something niggas like him should die.
As do I.
When he took Cole's rank, all that came to mind is Kendrick following through with what he said he'd do on The Heart Part 1.
I was at the double XL just trying to excel. J. Cole running late. If he don't show up, think I can take his place? Ladies start laughing. No pun intended. I ain't being sarcastic.
Kenny still has some unfinished business to settle, and Jermaine is an important piece to this plans for 2025. In 2024, the Big Three was disassembled, and the highlight of the year was the head-to-head face-off between Drake and Kendrick. Kendrick has been sparing J. Cole throughout 2024 intentionally to settle the score with him on an entirely separate note and officially dominate him in a way that makes his lyrical superiority to J. Cole undeniable by even his own fans, especially since there's been a bubbling narrative that J. Cole is still the best rapper of the Big Three from a vocal minority of hip-hop fans, but, you know, it's still there.
Despite everything, Cole might...
Damn, I ain't even think about it like that. Damn. Kendrick Lamar is probably... I never thought about it like that. He is waiting to battle J. Cole. Damn.
Be the best rapper this year.
He don't get that crown no more, man.
3 weeks, I don't know if anyone's rapping like J. Cole right now.
He rapping his ass off. I'm not taking that away from that. This feature, he went crazy on.
Is anybody rapping like J. Cole though? Is anybody
you
rapping like J.
name
Cole?
one person rapping like J. Cole right now.
Yo, listen, man.
Is anybody rapping like J. Cole? Yes or no?
All I'm saying is
Exactly.
that best rapper shit, he don't get to wear that crown no more.
Is anybody rapping like J.
That
Cole?
crown too heavy for him.
We
That
won't even,
crown
let's
is too
take the
heavy.
crowns out of it. Is
Too heavy.
anyone in September of 2024 rapping like J. Cole?
This is out of control, man. Yo, I'll tell you, man. They try to... Listen, bro. and I understand why Kendrick and everybody who Kendrick fans understand. I see why people don't like certain people. I see why people be upset because stuff like this. Like, come on, and I gotta side with Maul on this, man. You can't wear that crown, bro. Come on, bro.
He rapping. I can't take nothing away from him.
Ain't he?
No, he
God
rapping.
damn.
But I said that.
Kendrick is very aware of this growing narrative. In 2025, his aim is to kill all that noise. And if he wasn't, and he was really just going to let Cole slide out.
And my thing is listen, I'll be the first to say I think lyrically J. Cole out of the big three, he's the best lyrically when it comes to punching. Creativity when it comes to being lyrical, J. Cole's not better than Kendrick. No. I think Kendrick got him in that area. But if we just sat down and they just wrote raps, metaphors, punchlines, yeah, J. Cole might have the better imagination when it comes to that. But when it comes down to conceptually lyrical, come on, bro. It ain't even close. Cut it out.
The merit of forgiveness. J. Cole ruined any chances of non-conflict with Kendrick the moment he dropped Port Antonio.
He shouldn't have did that. That was bad. He shouldn't have did that. That was the wrong move to do. That was the wrong move to do.
Competing for your favorable means to be considered the way of both things. To being first that made them both swing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I gotta make sure I keep pausing it because I don't want this joint to get copyrighted.
Protecting legacies, so lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably. My friends went to war, I walked away with all they blood on me. Now
J. Cole, man, I tell you, man.
Will discredit me, try wipe away my pedigree, but please find a nigga out that's rapping this incredibly.
Cole mostly means well, but the passive-aggressive tone of the track is not going to sit well with Kendrick. And alleging that the battle was based off bots and dirt just undermines Kendrick's entire victory no matter how he tries to paint it. There will definitely be a big lyrical exhibition between these two, and Kendrick spinning the block is going to give J. Cole a second chance at redemption. Will he stand up for himself finally, or continue being hip-hop's sandbag?
2025 on my bully, I know that men lie, women lie, but Joey don't. Might delete later, I know damn sure that Joey won't.
Out of any era of Kendrick's, this era is his closest to Pac. The pop-out cosplay, the references on GNX, down to him directly using Pac's flow and reincarnated. The attitude, refusing to hold his tongue about whoever, whenever, and however they want to take it. The subtle hints he and his team alluding to Tupac's diss track.
You know what else I found funny? That a lot of y'all hip-hop historians will always talk about Kendrick Lamar and how he has to battle Joey Badass. But then when Freddie Gibbs literally dissed J. Cole, none of y'all came out and said that J. Cole has to come back and battle. When Joey Badass dissed J. Cole, no one said anything about this guy. J. Cole should come out and do something. But when it come to Kendrick, oh, he has to do something. It's so crazy to me, man. It's crazy.
Where he calls out multiple rappers at once, like Bomb Furs and Against All Odds.
Pac called out all names on Against All Odds. Kendrick drops almost all subs that fit shade and comments people have said in reaction to his Shakespearean shakedown. I mean, Dot even name drops Against All Odds on Whacked Out Murals. Twice, he says, Against all odds, I squabble up for the dividends. Against all odds, I showed up as a gentleman. I mean, how much more do we really need here? 1 second applause.
The writing is literally on the wall. How many should I send? Send them all.
How many should I send? Send them all.
More blood be spilling. It's just
book.
2025, they still moving on some scary shit.
2025, they still moving on some scary shit.
A A lot of the threats that he's making on GNX isn't just at one singular person. Using words like they or all, they're pluralized. He's taking aim at multiple people here. And for the record, this revolution is being televised. West Coast hip-hop from the outside appears to be more united than ever. And since the pop-out, Kendrick is leading that revolution as we speak, much like Pac did during his time at Death Row. You don't think Kendrick witnessing his idol burying all his foes at once sparked anything within him?
Stop by the fucking outlaws. Before I leave, make sure everybody heard. No, I meant every.
Gotta make sure I keep pausing this joint.
Fucking word when we ride on our enemies.
You running around like he Pac. If Not Like Us was Kendrick's Hit 'Em Up, it's only natural that in 2025 he drops his Against All Odds and embalm on the entire game. He's taking no apologies.
Village, meditating, you know, reading Tupac diaries, and without cellular service or Wi-Fi, when no AC, just sweating and letting his beard grow. He's making a list and he's checking it twice.
He's counting his bullets, he's loading the clips, he's writing down names, he's making a list. Top Dawg was the only man that could get through to Kendrick, and he is letting it be known that he's on a power trip for the foreseeable future. 2024 was just the appetizer, and unlike when Control dropped, this second time around he won't be sparing anyone. He's taking all fades. He tried being patient, and now he has none. He running around like he Pac.
I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Ah, man, thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for watching, man. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, man, Kendrick Lamar burned the whole thing down. You know what I'm saying? This is where it's at. I think that he has burnt the whole industry down, and now hip hop is on a different course. And we're gonna see what happens from here on out. But it is what it is. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out of here. Peace. Bye.